Okay, so it is day 3 or 4, and I went HOH. Um, Honestly, I don't really know that I wanted it. Um, I wanted it and then I didn't. Um, just because I can't even see right now. Hang on. There we go. Just because I feel like last night I hadn't heard from Derek. And was still like I felt decent, but there were a couple like things that could have gone either way. There were a couple people that like I wasn't sure who they'd nominate if they won. So I was kind of oh, it's way too dark. It's too dark. How about in the corner? There we go. So I was kind of like I don't know. I'm glad I did it. And I'm really, really glad that Akila let me nominate her, because it would have been a lot otherwise. Because I genuinely don't know who I would have put up second. Like I knew I was gonna nominate Jim. That was a guarantee. Holy, oh, okay. I'm getting distracted. That was a guarantee. Um, which really sucks because like part of the reason I didn't want to win is because I kind of had an agreement with everyone left by the time nominations, like by the time the HOH comp was done. So it's like I didn't really need it, and whoever I like nominated, I was just gonna piss off. But it's nice to know that like I can't go home, especially after my last season. Um, you know, I'm gonna hopefully I'm gonna stop like referring to last season because I don't want my entire game to be based off of that. Um, this game is different. I want to play this game to prove to myself that I can do better than I did last time, even though I already knew that. Um, but like I also don't want to play the way I'm playing for last game, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think I'm in a really good spot. Like I said, I probably shouldn't have won HOH. It puts an unnecessary target on my back. Um, but I do think like between my VC, like me talking with VCs and stuff, and hopefully staying in the same spot as um something unhinged, which is our alliance. Like we'll be fine, we'll have majority, we'll be good. Um that is my hope. My hair's still drying and it's all curly. Anyways, sorry. Um that is my hope. Um especially since like I've kind of showed trust and I didn't nominate them this week. And I even talked to like when I talked to Derek, he even said like, I personally wouldn't nominate you. Like I wouldn't make an alliance and then immediately nominate somebody from that alliance, which makes a lot of sense. And I think he kind of understood like when I told him like, yes, no, that makes a ton of sense. And the only reason I'm doing it is because like I don't know who else to nominate. Um, so he just kind of said like, I think we play a bit different when it comes to that, but you're good. Like I owe you one for not nominating me. And I told him I was like, if you're not okay with it, I won't nominate you. Like I want that to be clear. Like I will nominate Lainey or Xavier for you. No. Yes. That's okay. Yeah. I will nominate Lainey or Xavier over you. If you're not okay with it, that's fine. And he said he wasn't. And then Akila gave me the out of being able to nominate her, which was really cool. Um, So I feel like I'm in a really good spot. Um, and I've already like not made it further than I was expecting, but like I think everyone's made it farther than they were expecting, considering 17 people died. But I want to make it at least halfway. I would love to make it to like single digits. I think that would be really cool. Um, I want to beat my placement so that that'll be updated on my name tag if that's how that works. I'm not quite sure. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think I'm in a really good spot. Um, I've got two alliances. We've got majority there. And then I've got another one brewing with Xavier, me, Lainey, and Aquila. Which I think I just need to wait for Lainey to make that one, and we'll be good. And then I'm in an alliance with everyone besides Jim, which is why it was difficult when I won, because I was like, well, I'm in an alliance with everyone. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Um, so that's kind of like I shot myself in the foot by doing that, but I'm hoping if it does come back to bite me, it comes back to bite me rounds later, where I've already made like the allies I need to, and I won't have to like it won't come back to bite me, and if it does, I will have that group to protect me. Um, I'll have made a group that I trust enough to protect me going into it. Because I mean, I made the first nominations of the season. Um, I got third overall in the um HOH. So I'm very curious to see how things play out. I genuinely don't know what I would do if I had to renom, especially if Jim wins HOH or wins POV. Um, that would fucking suck. I have no idea what I would do there. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just need to make sure it doesn't happen, otherwise I'm kind of screwed because I'd have to nominate Xavier and Xavier would go home over Aquila because everyone kind of is like iffy about Xavier. I'm the only one that likes him and we talk, but like he doesn't talk with anyone else. So I keep trying to tell him, I'm like, dude, go talk to people. And he's like, well, Aquila doesn't want to talk to me. And I'm like, girl, like, please just go talk to her. Like, do me a favor, go talk to these people. Like, stop. Like, that's so bad. I should not have to be babysitting him. But he's also a good number. Um, and we do have a history, so it's like I don't really know what to do with that. Um, but yeah, what else has happened? Oh, there's two other main points. There's a fight with Hansa and Aquila, and then there's the bloodbath and the results of that. I guess I'll go with the bloodbath first because that happened earliest. So I'm not too upset with the bloodbath results. God, I'm gonna feel like such a bitch saying a couple of these things. Like, I am very happy that I didn't have to play with Kevin again. Um, because I love him, but he's a lot. And he was a better juror against me once before. So I don't know how he would play that. He's also really, really hard to talk to unless you're on VC and then he won't shut up. That's besides the point. Love you, Kevin, if you're watching this. Promise it's nothing personal. Um, but Mama Love went, and that is so fucking tragic because I love her. Um, so yeah, I was super upset to see that. I'm trying to think of who else. I know Nina went. I never really talked to Nina. She probably voted to evict me last season, so good riddance. Who else from my season? There was somebody else from my season. And I don't remember them, so obviously they're irrelevant. So I'm I'm sorry. It's past midnight, so I am super uncensored. So yeah, you get the uncensored version of me. Don't cancel me, please. But yeah, okay. So other thing, actually there's two other things. Nick is my mentor, which I love. I adore Nick and super happy to have him as my mentor. He keeps sending me like fucking in like plot related, not plot related, but like in character messages cheering me on, which is really cool. Um, hello. Sorry. Oh, okay. Just got a notification. Um, so yeah, I'm kind of like I'm super happy about that. I'm really hoping to have a health pack lined up so I can play in Veto. A knife would be amazing because it's permanent. It doesn't do much damage, but like I don't really want to be killing anyone. Um, like I just want to do it the old-fashioned way. But I think I'm prioritizing health over weapons. Because again, I do have the axe for 3 more rounds. So health to be able to play in a veto would be nice. Like even just one pack, so I have it for now would be really nice. But yeah, and then when it gets down to it, like a knife would be fine. I don't really care about any of the bigger, fancier things. Especially since like I think the trident is also permanent, but it's really expensive, and like I would much rather have more health than I would a weapon to deal a ton of damage. And I might change that thinking down the line, but we'll see. Um, and then the most recent thing is the fight with Aquila and Hansa. Um, oops, my bad. Uh, oh my God. I promise I'm not an awful person, majority of the time. Um, so basically I was chilling in VC and Hansa joined and was like, "Hey, like thank you for um sorry, I'm putting my eczema cream on. Thank you for nominating Aquila." And I was like, "Girl, first of all, she's a pawn." I didn't tell her that, but like, girl, why are you thanking me for a try that's not even your own? Second, um, she's a pawn. So you're welcome? Question mark. Um, yeah. And then she tells me like, yeah, Aquila used to bully me in an org and like there's a lot of stuff there, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, like I'm sorry. Like I dealt with bullying almost my entire life. Like, wow, elementary, middle school. Um, and I still get mean comments. Anyways, this is not me trauma dumping. Um, she was like, yeah, her and another girl like basically bullied me to the point of me crying in another org, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like that's awful. And I know there's two sides to that story. There's always two sides to that story. One of them's correct, one of them's not. Um, there's probably the middle, and usually when it comes to bullying, only one side of it's correct. Um, but so I was kind of like, okay, yeah, whatever, like, not whatever, but I'm sorry it happened to you. Um, and then Akila joins, and Hanzo was like, she got quiet, and then she was like, yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you for what I told you. And then she leaves, and Akila was like, what happened? And I was like, I really shouldn't have said anything. It wasn't my place to say anything. But I mean, to be fair, when you have history with somebody and somebody leaves the second you join a call, you kind of know it's your fault. Um, so I was just like, yeah, she said something about you. She thanked me for putting you up and nominating you, and something about you bullying her, and she was like, oh my God, she's being fake nice. Like that didn't even happen when like didn't even happen. So, and then she basically like apparently lost her shit in house chat while I was driving. And I told her, I was like, you guys probably just need to have a chat. Like, if she gives you that option, you guys probably just need to have a chat and you'll be fine. Because I know what it's like to hold grudges against orgs, and once you get in a different org together, like, you guys talk and you talk it through and it's fine. Like, I hold grudges. I'm a petty ass bitch. Like, I will hold grudges, but I will be fine with it after a while. Um, but it sounds like Aquila took it, ran with it, like blew it up in house chat. Um, and it just kind of got messy from there. Um, I don't think either of them blame me, thankfully, because like it's not really my fault. Like it is, but it isn't. So I don't quite know like if I mean I kind of caused it, but Hansa should have never came into chat and like thanked me. Um, Especially not knowing the circumstances of it, because like right now, Akila and Xavier are like tied for my number ones. So I'm like, you just came in and thanked me for nominating my number one as a pawn to get somebody else out. So I don't know, the whole thing was very like, I'm really off put by how they both handled it. Um, and again, like kind of wary that Akila has even somewhat of a history of that. Um, and it's really hard because Akila's never gonna admit to it, and Hans is just gonna say she bullied her. But like, I don't know, it's a really difficult decision. Like, I don't want to pick sides or anything, and I don't feel like I'm in a place to pick sides. But it's kind of like, what do I do if I get to that point? Because Akila is my number one, but it's super off-putting. And I mean, I guess like it should have never been brought up anyways, so I'm gonna try to ignore it as best as I can, but it's always gonna be in the back of my mind now, which really sucks for everyone involved. Um, so I gotta figure out how to like forget about it. I just gotta stop thinking about it and it'll be fine, I think. Because my memory is awful. So hopefully it'll be fine. Um, but yeah, the whole thing was kind of just a lot. And it's way different if they had a fight. Akila thought they fixed it, like everything was good. But Hansa has her on her do not play list and didn't think things were good. It kind of tells me what I need to know about the situation. Um, and who's at fault. And again, I'm not going to take sides, but like bullying is a very serious thing to me, so I'm not gonna treat any of that lightly either. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of just thankfully I don't have to deal with it right now. Like I don't have to deal between the two of them. But I don't know what I'm gonna do if I have to get to that point. I'm just kind of hoping the problem takes care of itself. But if Akila is on Hans's do not play list, like that's a bigger deal than just a petty fight. Um, because I've got a couple people on my do not play list that like I could have been okay with playing with them. Um, Jamie is one of those people, and I think we could have been fine. But again, it gets to a point where it's like things build up, and it's like, well, this is why you were on my do not play list. Like, you're just proving me right now. Um, so yeah, I mean, game wise, I think I'm in a good spot. Um, I forgot how good I was at challenges because I was just in another org where was in another org where I kept getting second because there were two like huge comp threats. And I kept getting second in all of the immunities. So I like it's been a long time since I've won immunity. Um and then like and the other org that I'm in, it like our tribe keeps losing immunity, not because of me, but like they just keep losing immunity. So it's been a while since I've been immune. So like I kind of forgot how good I was at it. Which is ironic because like between that and the fact that like the challenge was directional, which is what I'm awful at, like I thought there was no way for I'd win it. Um, so I was super happy to win it, especially since like I know that's a struggle that I have. Um, so that was cool, but also like I don't know. I didn't necessarily it's not that I didn't want it. It's not that I didn't need it. I didn't want it. if that makes sense. Like, and I didn't need it, but it's nice to have that safety. Um, Shit, I have been talking for 20 minutes. I am so sorry. Um, I also get really rambly at night, so that's fun. But yeah, I TLDL. Don't know why you'd listen to it at this point. I went HOH, caused a fight, nominated some people, put somebody up as a pawn. It's the first time I've done that. Living my best life. I got curly hair. It's cute. And yeah, we're moving on. We're doing what best we can and hoping for the best moving forward. So, thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and I'm sure I will see you guys again.